Hello guys, how are you today? So today I'll be explaining the Algebra Course Practice section 6.4. So let me start with the first question. A principal of $12,000 is invested at a bank at an annual interest rate of 4% compounded annually. Keep this in mind. To the nearest dollar, the accumulated value of the money after 10 years is how much? So keep in mind, the equation is initial amount multiplied by 1 plus the percentage to the power of years. This is if it's compounded annually. So in this case, it's 12,000 times 1 plus the percentage, which is 4%, to the power of 10 years. If you put it on your calculator, you are going to get an answer of 17762.9. They want it rounded to the nearest dollar, so it will become 17763. So you will put here 17763. So we will move on to the next question, question number 2. Solve the problem below, then complete the answer. Give your answer to 2 decimal places. At what annual rate would $1,000 invested at a bank that compounds interest annually triple in 20 years? So they said $1,000. This is the initial. Okay? First of all, we know that the equation for compounded annually, it is initial times 1 plus r% to the power of years. Okay? So 1,000 is the initial, multiplied by 1 plus the percentage that we need to find to the power of years, which is 20 years, it is equal to triple the amount. So 3 times 1,000, this is 3,000. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide by 1,000, and now we get that 1 plus r% is equal to 3, and don't forget to the power of 20. Now, here what we're going to do is something very important. We're going to do from both sides the 20th root. How do we do the 20th root on the calculator? Very simply, you're going to do shift x to the power of, and you will get a root. Okay, it will look like this. A root, box, and box over here. So in this box, we're going to put 3. And this box, we're going to put 20. So it's going to be 20 as the root and 3. So it is the 20th root of 3. You're going to get an answer which is 1.05646, whatever. Okay? So now, basically, we got that 1 plus r%, it is equal to 1.05646, whatever. And we will move this to the other side. So now, r%, it is equal to 1 minus 1.056, it's the opposite way. It is 1.05646 minus 1. So you do 1.05646, whatever answer you got on the calculator, minus 1, and you're going to get an answer which is 0.05646. Now, because you need it as a percentage, you are going to multiply it by 100%, and you get 5.646. They needed to what? They needed to 2 decimal places. So 5.646 rounded to 2 decimal places, it becomes 5.65. So the answer is 5.65. We move on to question number 3. Again, the principal of $12,000 is invested at a bank at an interest rate of 4% compounded monthly. So compounded monthly is different. Compounded monthly, it becomes initial times 1 plus the rate percentage over 100, not 100, my bad, over 12, to the power of the number of years times 12. So, in this case, the initial amount is 12,000. It will become times 1 plus the percentage, which is 4%. Don't forget to put it over 12, to the power of years, which is 10 times 12. Put it on your calculator. 12,000 times 1 plus 4% over 12. Do not forget the 4%. It's not 4 over 12, it's 4% over 12. To the power of 10 times 12, and you will get an answer which is 17889.9. They want it to the nearest dollar, so you are gonna round it. It becomes 17890. So our answer is 17890. We move on to question number 4. An amount of $550 is invested at a bank that pays an annual interest rate of 7%, compounded annually to the nearest cent. They need the value of money after 4 years. Again, the equation is initial times 1 plus r% to the power of years. So the initial value is 550 times 1 plus 7% to the power of 4 years. Put it on your calculator. To the power of 4 years, you are gonna get an answer which is 720.937. They said to the nearest cent. Here they gave you dollars and 94 cents. As you can see, this is almost 94 cents. So you get rid of this. You are left with the thing before the decimal place. Always the numbers before the decimal place, they are in dollars. So it is $720. Let's submit, and hopefully we do not have any mistakes. And thank God we don't have any mistakes. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed and have a wonderful day.